Hello everyone, and welcome to my micro channel. Today I'm going to tell you an incredible story of survival, adventure, and courage. The story of the shipwreck of the Endurance, explorer Ernest Shackleton's ship that sank in the icy waters of Antarctica in 1915. Imagine being aboard a ship making its way through ice to reach the coldest and most inhospitable continent in the world. Your goal is to cross Antarctica from one end to the other, a challenge never accomplished before. You're ready for anything, even risking your life, to make history. But suddenly, fate plays a cruel joke on you. The ship gets trapped in ice and there's no way to free it. The ice exerts increasing pressure on the hull until it breaks and sinks the ship. You find yourselves without an escape route, isolated in the middle of nowhere, with few supplies and no hope of rescue. What would you do in such a desperate situation? Would you give up? Would you let yourself go mad? Would you kill each other? Not if you're like Shackleton and his men. They didn't lose heart and decided to fight for survival by any means. They organized themselves into small groups and set off on foot across the ice, dragging lifeboats behind them. After months of walking, they managed to reach open sea and climb into the boats. They had to face storms, giant waves, extreme cold, and hunger. But they never gave up. During the long months spent on the ice, the crew had to rely on all their resources to survive. They hunted seals and penguins for food and melted ice for drinking water. Despite extreme conditions, they managed to maintain a sense of community and cooperation, sharing food equally and supporting each other in difficult times. Perhaps even more important than their physical resilience was their mental resilience. Despite the desperation of their situation, they managed to keep hope alive and never lose sight of their goal, survival. This indomitable determination is an extraordinary example of the power of the human spirit in the face of adversity. After months of waiting, Shackleton decided to risk it all and set off with 5 other men in a small boat to seek help. After an exhausting journey of over 800 miles, they reached South Georgia Island where they found help. Finally, almost 2 years after the shipwreck, the entire crew was rescued. The story of the Endurance shipwreck is one of the most incredible survival stories ever told. Despite extreme hardships, the crew managed to survive thanks to their determination and teamwork. It's a story that reminds us that even in the toughest situations, unity is strength.